Hi, welcome to Amazing World of Podcasts. So let's get started, shall we? We have the first three. You can go ahead, do them, and I'm going to show the answers in 3, 2, 1. Okay, from possible, possibility, impossible. I think in the last test I corrected with some people, they had the adverb impossibility. Impossible. Characters in this exam, they had to write characteristics. From characteristics. Character is a person, not a person in a film or a book. So plural. Characters are, notice. Okay, sometimes you have clues to know whether they are singular or plural. And that's it. And then characteristics is features. So it's a different word. It's the same root, stem, okay, but different word. So this is from a B2 exam. Something appears somewhere. Okay, you allow someone to allow you to, but you let someone do something. Okay, no to here. Next round. Okay, get them done. I'm going to show you answers in 3, 2, 1, go. So from choose choice, the book choices, please. What something is like, what's the weather like, what's the mother like? This is a typical one. So please. Descriptive, I've mentioned this. Impressive, massive, descriptive. Descending is normally difficult, and you also have the change here, changing the consonant, so you have to be careful with that. Okay, historical are quite similar. Okay, historic refers more to something relating to history or an important moment in history, and historical is related to the past or something that existed in the past. So historical period dramas are dramas about the past. Which typical period dramas, which are more, remember, plural dramas. And then you have cheerful. Okay, from cheerful, described as, something is described as, something is considered jaunty, but something is described as. Okay, next round. Okay, next round, I'm going to show the answers in 3, 2, 1. This one is difficult, but on your phone, you have accessibility in the iPhone. When you want to put like the start button de inicio, you go to accessibility, and that allows you to have that button that you have around the screen, which you can use for the menu, at least in the whole iPhone. So accessibility, you have to be careful, like responsible, very careful with the spelling. Okay, it's accessibility, that's in Spanish. From growth, typical one. Okay, all these like growth, width, length. Now come up with this from a B2 exam 2. Okay, something occurs to you, so someone came up with that one. Okay, something occurs to you, you come up with something. No speech or sound, because you see, describe the silence. And so surprised that has been omitted. Remember that can be omitted when it's not the subject, which is the case here. Gobsmacked, I like this one. My aunt, like 4 or 5 years ago, sent a message. Do you know what this word means? And she sent that one. Gobsmacked. It's like so surprised you can't speak, like speechless, astonished, astounded. There are many words like that. So sometimes I'm like, what's the word that my aunt told us? And I never remember. And then I've seen it a couple of times since then. Okay, and I think we're going for the last round. So you get them done. And I'm going to show this in 3, 2, 1. It was ready. So this one is a bit strange because the sentence is wrong. Remember, when people speak, sometimes they hesitate, stop, rephrase what they've said, and sometimes the resulting sentence is not grammatically correct. So what's how the interviewers felt? Okay, and then this would be removed. That's how they felt when the mistaken subtitle you asked me about in your question was used, perhaps. Okay, you'd have to complete that sentence. But anyway, you have a noun, you need an adjective, and from mistake, the adjective is mistaken, like incorrect, which is what you have, incorrect. Okay, we can't allow someone to, allow is a typical one too. Now this one, interviewee. Interviewer is the one who interviews. Interviewee is the one being interviewed, like employer, employee, exactly the same. Said, so I didn't want to write the answer. When they said, we can't allow, it was that man, no? The sentence is, we can't allow that man to become prime minister, speaking about Boris Johnson. But the misheard subtitle appeared as Batman. So misheard, something that has been heard badly, which is something we've just seen, no? Misspelled, mispronounced with one of the groups in Unit 11. Okay. Then in surprise, in pain, in Rebecca you have a sentence. Seven stared at me in surprise. Okay. You don't say with surprise, you say in surprise. It's like surprised. Sorprendido, so in surprise. And that's it. Thank you very much. Bye.